about to make history with one another. We're in the third week in July, and I put together the homes that have sold so far, how we're doing. Oh my gosh, it is a bloodbath. I can't wait to share it with you. Stay with me till the end. And we're going to talk a little bit about how we're going to get additional inventory. Everyone always tells me, how are we going to get housing inventory? There's no homes. There'll be homes. There's no worry. Stay with us, and you're about to see numbers that are unbelievable. This is the D Money channel. I absolutely adore you guys. Hit like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it helps us out tremendously. And this bad boy took hours to make. That would be greatly appreciated. Wow, wow, wow. The housing market, you're about to see history broken, and it's never been this bad on a year-to-year basis. It is unbelievable. You can't really blame anyone. No one wants to sell their home due to their interest rates. Or at least the people that have low interest rates. People can't afford it. The interest rates have more than doubled the first time in our history, obviously. And who can afford a house right now? Or who wants to afford the house that they can live in? Just their money isn't going as far. Everyone's staying put, as they should. I believe you should not buy a home right now because prices are going to plummet. Jerome Powell, Mr. Fed, said he's going to get inflation down, and I believe him, and he needs to. It is unbelievable. The prices and the additional cost that's costing every household. People cannot afford anything. Depending on what state you live as well, it matters. It's now costing the average American over $600 per month due to inflation. Sugar, flour, toilet paper, everything. And if you live in these states, it can cost you over $900 per month for the same things that you always have bought. I'll let you guess who the number one state is, but here's the list. So Florida, it's $772 a month. Now, Floridians, we don't need that. It could not get more expensive to live in Florida. It's going on par with maybe possibly California. In Florida, people came down here, they're thinking, oh, it's the cost of living is great. Didn't count on the insurance. I mean, people can't even get insured if they own a home in Florida. Insurance companies are fleeing because I don't blame them. With every hurricane that we've had in the past couple years, they're losing money. The insurance costs, the taxes, everything has skyrocketed. I believe you're going to start seeing Florida finally start to crumble. I'm starting to see the listings go way up. The recession hasn't even started yet. Absolutely, Florida will get on the radar and go down. But $772, Texas, $755 additional a month due to state inflation. Then you have Arizona, Nevada, Utah, all at over $800 a month, and Minnesota and Illinois, same, over $800 a month for your average ordinary items. And the number one state, the highest cost?
Colorado. $1,005
due to state inflation. Crazy. We now have, with Americans, close to $1 trillion in debt, in credit card debt. First time ever. It seems like everyone's one step closer to a major catastrophic emergency and not having the money that they need to be able to get through it. Student debt, for the first time, a quarter of Americans, 40 million Americans, are going to have an extra $500 a month bill that they have to pay for when they start with student loan debt for the first time ever. You got your state inflation, you have your student loan debt, extra taxes, extra insurance. It's just not affordable regarding home buying. With credit cards, the average household, $5,500 a month has a credit card bill. 40 to 49 carries about $7,600 in credit card debt. Huge amounts. We have that. We have the commercial real estate crisis that hasn't even happened yet. Our recession, the housing market, unemployment. Believe me, the unemployment rate is going to skyrocket. That's the only way that I believe Jerome Powell will be able to get the housing market turned around. They need the housing market to be affordable. That's how they make money. They make money with mortgage-backed securities. So they're going to make sure that people can get mortgages, whether they're going to give it as rocket mortgages to people with a subpar credit score and only 1% down. They're going to make sure that they have their mortgage-backed securities. There's no doubt about it. They want to spin paper. That's how we make money as America and the government. They need that paper and to spin it. So they're going to get the inflation down, and Jerome Powell said he's going to raise interest rates even more. I believe that they're going to have 2 more rate hikes before the year's over. The banks, they didn't expect more than doubling of interest rates. You're going to see more bank runs. Absolutely. You've already seen Silicon Valley Bank go down. There's going to be a lot more of that with the commercial real estate crisis. They've now seen a huge increase in bankruptcy filings. It shows that the number of companies that have have gone bankrupt between January and May is higher than in the first 5 months of any year since 2010. That's going to start happening. You have a lot of corporate landlords for the commercial real estate crisis giving the keys back. They have those loans that are non-recourse and they're not responsible for them. They can just throw back the keys and say, forget it. You're going to have major hotels, office complexes going under and being vacant. I mean, you already have on the West Coast 20% vacancy, in California and San Diego for the office buildings. There is going to be massive change in our markets. I don't think anyone can say that there's not. Now, I want to show you on a year-to-year basis what is happening in the housing market. It is unbelievable. For the first time ever, it is going to have massive declines nationally. 70%. I'm calling it right now. I'm throwing down the gauntlet. I was right a few months back when I first called the decline the first time, and I'm telling you, you're going to have 70% year-to-year declines in some markets. You heard it here. I'm going to leave this link for you down below as well. You can see year-to-year decreases. Your biggest ones, Atlanta, you're going to be over 70% year-to-year declines. It's massive. No one can afford it, and that market is still over 30% overvalued. It's not working. All the buyers are staying home. They don't have to do this. There's no reason to buy a home right now. They don't want to owe more than it's worth. You have Atlanta. I'm projecting that at 80% down year to year in sales. Wow. Your other big ones, Fort Lauderdale, Florida is pacing huge. Last year, they sold 1,691 homes. I'm showing that it's pacing around 400 this year. A massive bloodbath. It is no one's buying homes. Why would you in Fort Lauderdale? You'd have your taxes, your insurance, the extra everything. You can't afford it. It's unaffordable. The other ones that are in the big category that I'm calling for the major losses is Indianapolis is out of control. That is way down as far as year to year for home sales. Memphis is down, going to be down in the 70s as well. Columbia, South Carolina, way down. Cleveland, Ohio is one that is way down year to year, like barely anyone's buying in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm just giving you the ones that are the major ones, and you can check out the map down below. Minneapolis, Minnesota, another one that is huge, massive declines year to year. Orlando, Florida, finally, huge declines year to year. I'm finding in Orlando that people just can't afford Florida. This is when you're going to see Florida finally start to take a hit. No one's buying in July in Florida. It is gone major down. I mean, Miami, 68%. Fort Lauderdale, I'm calling for 81%. The same for Fort Myers. Tampa, they're at only 48%, but that's still massive. You can't afford Florida with the extra inflation, the taxes, the insurance, the home prices. It's unaffordable. You're going to finally start to see Florida, I believe, go down the end of third quarter going into fourth quarter. I also looked at what markets of the active listings that are below market value, 67.6% of Austin, Texas active listings are below market value. 67%. Las Vegas, Nevada, 69% of all of their active listings are below market value. Their prices are starting to come down. Houston, Texas, 60%. San Antonio, Texas, 61% of their active listings are below market value. Then you have San Diego, that's in the 70%. You have San Jose, Seattle, Washington, and those are all of the cities and states where it's 60 or 70% below market value. If you click on each one of these states, you'll see, everyone's at least 40%, 50%, all of their listings are below market value. We're starting to see the trend happen that you're having price declines, going to start seeing the markets go down. I know you see, everyone's looking at the median price nationally. You don't buy nationally. You want to see what the prices are doing in your local market. If there's a market that I left off that you would like for me to include, please let me know below in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to break out your market for you. Please like and subscribe. I absolutely adore you guys. I have for you also our credit card book that we created. It's every great lender that will help you regardless of your credit score. Even if your credit score is low in the 400s, you can get a credit card. Just go to dmoneypedia.com and sign up for our newsletter, and you get that for free. And I also put all of my tips and tricks of how I raised my credit score 80 points in a month. Check that out as well. And these numbers are staggering. History is being made. Records are broken. Count my words. When July numbers come out, it it is going to be a bloodbath. No one is buying. Please do not do a short sale. If you are in trouble, we will purchase your house. We'll hold on to it. No problem. Do not do a short sale, please, because when you do that, any reduction you get, you owe on your taxes as income. Please use the number down below. Reach out to us. I think you're going to see in most markets across the country that it is a buyer's market. Prices are going to start to come down. Mark my words. This is D Money. I absolutely adore you guys. Peace out.